What's up? What's up? It's time. Wild Card Weekend. How excited am I? How excited are you? If you click this video, obviously you're into it, right? It's Wild Card Weekend, one of the best weekends in the whole entire year. Like, there's so many good weekends of football. The opening weekend, Thanksgiving week, but this one is like a little extra special because it's Super Wild Card Weekend, and for the second year in a row, there is a Monday Night Football game. How excited are you? Really, this is one of the best times of a year, man. Like, I got chills thinking about it. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm predicting each and every game, and I'm gonna say who I think is gonna, cover the spread. So we'll keep track of it all playoffs. Probably try to do this a whole entire playoffs. But before we get started, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Get the YouTube algorithm pumping. And if you're not a subscriber, make sure you press that subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it. We're gonna go chronological order, starting with my favorite team, the Seattle Seahawks. Yes, Geno Smith did it. Russell Wilson sitting his ass at home versus the 49ers. Really excited for this matchup. It's a 10-point spread. So first and foremost, I don't think the Seattle Seahawks can pull this off. I think we have a puncher's chance. I really do. I really want to choose the Seahawks. But the 49ers have been just too damn good as of late. I feel like I really want to pick Seahawks. But look at this. Brock Purdy, since becoming a starter week 14, 119 rating, first in the NFL. 11 pass TDs, first in the NFL. Pass TDs per attempt, 8.9%, first in the NFL. Pass yards per attempt, 8.85, first in the NFL. Wins 5. Well, you can probably guess. First in the NFL. So yeah, Brock Purdy has been balling. I love my Seahawks. I mean, whatever happens, I'll be rooting for them. I'll be rooting for me to get this prediction off wrong. I have the 49ers winning, but I have the Seattle Seahawks covering the 10-point spread. Next, we got the Chargers at the Jaguars. The Jaguars are going to be hosting a home game, and if you know anything about me, I love Trevor Lawrence. If you know anything else about me, I don't like Justin Herbert. Not because of him, because of where he went to school. I went to the University of Washington. He went to my rivals, the Oregon Ducks. I actually like the dude, but I can't root for the guy. And Trevor Lawrence is my favorite quarterback in the NFL, not named Tom Brady. I love the guy. I love everything about him. His hair, his swag. I feel like he was made to be an NFL quarterback, and he looks like he's a creative player on Madden. Look, the Jaguars have been on fire as of late, and I think they have the better head coach. I think Brandon Staley is a little bit over his head. Not completely over his head, but just a little bit over his head. Doug Peterson has won a Super Bowl. He does have a bag of tricks. So the Chargers are 1-point favorites. The Jaguars are 1-point underdogs. So essentially a pick 'em. First of all, I'm taking the Jaguars to win the game, and I'm taking the Jaguars, obviously, to cover the spread if they're going to win the game. So give me the Jaguars and the points. All right, so far we got the Seahawks plus the points, 49ers to win, Jaguars to beat the Chargers and cover the spread. Next, Sunday morning, we got the Dolphins and the Bills. We still don't know if Tua is going to be playing. That would change a lot of things. Look, you might love Tua, you might hate Tua, you might think Tua is overrated, whatever you might think, right? That's up to you to think what you want to think about Tua. But he is an upgrade on Skylar Thompson. That's a given. The Bills are 10.5-point favorites here. And honestly, I don't think the spread is high enough. The Bills are playing motivated, obviously. Get well soon, Damar Hamlin, due to the Damar Hamlin situation. That's a big part of it. But it's time. They're going to blow out the Dolphins. The Dolphins probably shouldn't be in the playoffs. They really limped in. Great season overall, but a lot of injuries. 3 concussions for Tua. And I think you really need to look at this game as probably the worst game in the playoffs. I kind of wish they made this the first game and just got it out of the way, but it's a Sunday morning. If you want to go to church, you want to go do something with your family, go do it then. Bills are going to blow out the Dolphins. Give me the Bills and the minus 10.5. Next, we got the Giants and the Vikings. All right, so here's the thing with the Giants and the Vikings. I think the Vikings are the worst really good team ever, and I think the Giants have overachieved. There's a 3-point spread because it looks like Vegas thinks these two teams are even, but I think the Giants are playing better football. The Vikings, I think, have a negative point differential overall. They had one earlier. They might have a slight. Let me give you guys that actual number here. I think the Vikings may actually have a negative point differential, but we'll see here in a moment. But I love Brian Daboll. I think he's one of the best head coaches in the NFL at a young age. And so is McDonald, I think, for the Vikings. He's a great coach too. So it's a good young coach matchup. The Vikings have a -3 point differential on the season. Give me the Giants to go on the road. It looks like this is my first road team I'm choosing to win a game. The Giants go on the road in Minnesota, run the ball, pound the ball. Justin Jefferson obviously is going to be a nuisance. I think it's going to be a great game. Daniel Jones is going to win a playoff game. If you told me that before the beginning of the season, I think you're crazy. Give me the Giants +3 and the Giants to win the game outright. Next, Ravens at Bengals. And now this game would be a whole lot different if Lamar Jackson was actually going to be playing the game. But it looks like Lamar Jackson will not be playing the game. So that changes things up quite a bit for everyone involved, right? The whole Lamar Jackson situation with John Harbaugh and the whole entire Ravens organization just seems like it's weird. Like, I don't know what to say. It just seems so weird. And it is weird, right? There's something going on between the organization and Lamar Jackson. I don't know if they're going to franchise him. I don't know if they're going to trade him. I don't know if they're going to pay him this offseason. But I don't think he's going to be playing this game. But at that same time, Ravens and Bengals just played this week. The Ravens played them tough. I am going to choose the Bengals to win the game. I think the Bengals, to me, might be my Super Bowl pick out of the AFC. Which I'm going to give out here at the end of this. The Bengals are favored by 6.5, though, and I think the Ravens keep the game close. So give me the Bengals to win the game, but the Ravens to cover the 6.5 point spread. And then we go to Monday Night Football, and you have the GOAT. You have Tom Brady, and you have America's team. This, to me, is like the most marquee matchup, right? Anytime you have Tom Brady, anytime you have America's team, the Cowboys, you know things are about to go down. So here's my thing with this game. I am going to say that Tom Brady, despite being 40-something years old, and also the Cowboys, just got demolished by the Washington football team, or the Commanders now. I'm never going to get used to saying the Commanders. I'm going to take the Buccaneers to win and cover the 3 points, obviously. So here's the thing with my reasoning behind that. I think the Buccaneers are starting to finally play some good football. I know they lost to the Falcons, but they played really good before they benched their whole entire team. The week before they played good. The offense seems like it's finally clicking a little bit. I know they can't run the ball, which is a huge problem. But the thing with the Cowboys is I just don't think this is the right matchup for them. And Tom Brady's never lost to the Dallas Cowboys in his career. So I think that trend continues. The Buccaneers win and the Buccaneers cover. So let's just recap that real quick. I got the Seahawks against the spread, but the 49ers winning. I got the Chargers going to Jacksonville and losing. So I got the Jaguars winning and covering the spread. I got the Bills winning, covering the spread. I got the Giants going on the road, upsetting the Vikings and covering the spread. Bengals winning, but Ravens covering the spread. And I got the Buccaneers winning at home and covering the spread against the Dallas Cowboys. Overall, for my Super Bowl prediction, I have actually, unfortunately, because I really don't like the 49ers, being a Seahawks fan, I got the Bengals over the 49ers in the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow versus Brock Purdy, Super Bowl, and the Bengals coming out on top. That's my official Super Bowl prediction. Bengals over the 49ers. All right, guys, I thank you so much for listening. Just hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get these videos, going around the internet a little bit more as we're trying to grow this channel. I really appreciate you listening to me. I hope you, whether you agree or disagree with my picks, leave your picks in the comments section below, and we'll see you next time.